What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with Belle Collective Season 8, Episode 5, Zaddy Daycare. Before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video. Make sure y'all like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm. Alright, so y'all remember the episode picks up with Mama Marlene, Mama Eleanor, Carrie, and Matt having a conversation at that table. And Mama Eleanor tells Mama Marlene that her and Carrie are too much alike. That's why they can't get along. That's why they keep bumping heads. So Matt is tired of being stuck in the middle. But Matt, you constantly put yourself in the middle because you keep siding with your mom. And you keep, like, you don't know how to take yourself out of the middle. You don't know how to be the middleman. So it is what it is. Anyway, Marlene says that Carrie is controlling and she wants Matt to do what she wants him to do. And I just don't think Carrie is controlling. I think that Carrie just has a way. Listen, this is Team Carrie. I love Carrie, y'all. I love Carrie. Listen, Carrie, y'all know my delusion set out. And if Carrie, I like you, girl. And if you ever watching my channel, okay, I would love to interview you. I would love to interview you. So yeah, come around here, okay? Let's talk. Let's talk about the Black Girl Vitamins. Let's talk about your restaurant. Let's talk about you and your mamas, because you got a lot going on. And I like you, okay? Okay, all right. Anyway, so apparently Marlene's land is for Matt and the kids and the siblings, as I called it in the last review. But Carrie thinks, Marlene is hoarding the land to herself. But then when the taxes and all of the other things need to be paid, she then calls on Matt and, Matt and Carrie to actually pay those things. Marlene thinks that Matt needs to check Carrie. And once again, it's that way of thinking that gives me pause about Marlene and makes me think. It says everything about what her relationship was like. Yeah, she was like, you need to tame her. Then you said you need to check her. Like, I feel like, were you in some type of oppressed relationship, Miss Marlene? Because I'm going to keep saying this. I just think Miss Marlene is mad because Carrie is not oppressed. And you're trying to oppress her because Matt's not doing it. So you need to do it on his behalf because your husband oppressed you. But that's just what I think it could be, But I really think Marlene likes Carrie. I just think that Marlene feels like Carrie's place is at home. And she's not okay with Carrie being outside of her home. And that's not fair. So then we get to Latrice, Selena, and Tamra. Selena cannot select a dress. She's purchased 10 dresses, have 2 more on the way. And I'm just like, girl. Anyway, Latrice has Samantha Wu come over. She's the top bridal designer. The bridal dress designer in Mississippi. And Latrice had her over to help Selena find a dress. Now, I don't know what Selena had in her hand, but I don't know if I was going to like them. But the 3 that she tried on with Samantha Wu was very beautiful. I actually really liked the last one. I liked the first one. I feel like that's more of Selena's style, but I really liked the last one as well. But Selena still can't make a choice. We found out that she actually tried on 40 dresses. Selena will actually get to meet Miss Stacy for the first time. Miss Stacy is her event planner, the one that she was introduced to by Leticia. Okay. So then we get to Marie. Marie found another property and she will retire December 5th. But she will be around. Once she retires, she will still be around. So Marie will still be around until, she's going to come maybe, check on some things, books and whatever, just to, keep her business afloat. Like, she's just not going to retire and not leave her business for other people to kind of deal with. She's still gonna be hands-on, but not as much as she used to be. So Jared still wants to open up a dispensary. Marie tell him, listen, if you want to open up a dispensary, you need to be here first, and you need to use this to fund your business, but you need to be here to learn how to actually run a business. Marie keep telling him that, but Jerez don't want to listen. But anyway, it sounds like he gonna do it. I don't know. We get to Cliff and Latrice. They're gonna be babysitting London Simone, and Tambra is sad to leave her baby for a few hours to go eat with Damon. And I'm like, girl, Tambra, bye. Like, could y'all not? Okay, I like Tambra, but girl, I guess. So Tambra has her baby, and I get it. Her baby cannot drink tap water. Her baby can only drink a certain type of water. Her baby cannot have juice. Her baby cannot have... All right, so Tambra has baby Simone on it. She can't have candy. She can't have juice. She can't... There's a lot of things that baby Simone cannot have, and Latrice was like, oh, she gave Latrice a sheet. She needs to abide by that. Tambra also says that London Simone likes to climb stairs. So London Simone looked like she about 2 or 3 at the most, and she's tall. She's a tall baby. You know, she's tall, so she's at that point. Even the way she was climbing stairs, it was like she's a big girl. Like, so she at that age. Anyway, Latrice, the way Cliff had London Simone on his back, and I was like, that is too cute. That is too cute. He looked like a grandpa. And then that's when London Simone had Latrice running around in circles, because she was like, she did say, I want, you know, when I have a kid, I wanted, you know, my future kids to be free spirited. But then every time you see London Simone doing something, you was just like, don't touch them flowers, don't go up them stairs. I was just like, girl, what are you gonna do when you have kids? I didn't have nothing for Tambra and Damon. All I wrote was Tambra and Damon, because I feel like they didn't give me anything. Why is this thing going slow? Anyway, we get down to Selena bridal shower, and the setup is beautiful. Miss what's her name, y'all? Samantha. Not Samantha. Stacy. Miss Stacy done an amazing job with the decor. You know, it was actually the way the decor was set up. It was what she's going to see at her wedding. So she was going to have a choice on what she wanted for her wedding, because Selena has not made any decisions, and they are down to the wire. And my question is, what is the real reason? What is really holding you back from making a decision? Because everything is happening now. Why can't you make a decision? And I think for me, that's a bit annoying. You wait till the last minute to make all of these decisions, and I do not like that. I do not like that. I don't know if she doesn't make decisions for herself. Is it like, what is the hold up? Like, what causes you not to make decisions right then and there? Anyway, the setup was beautiful. I really love the setup that she made for Quincy. I thought it was very thoughtful. I thought it was emotional. I knew that Selena would like it, and I was not mad at it. I really thought it was a very well thought out. I thought that I thought that the decor, each table was beautiful. I thought that the flowers were beautiful. This lady is very talented. Her designer is very, very talented, and I'm sure that, we know that Selena is married in real time, so I'm pretty sure that she made a great decision. So Carrie comes in, so does the other lady. So Carrie jokingly asked if Selena was being a bridezilla, and that's all she asked. That was all she asked. And so Stacy gave her answer, but she gave additional information. And so Carrie felt uncomfortable with the additional information that was given. And so Carrie was like, this is slightly uncomfortable. And of course, because Letitia has an issue with Carrie, because she's a hating ass hoe, I don't like her. She acts like Carrie is being such a nuisance all of a sudden. Even when we get down to this trip that y'all about to go on next week, the way I'm finna curse all of y'all out. Every time y'all bring somebody new on, y'all always, Latrice, always find a way to gut somebody, especially when you're friends with Letitia. And that's why you two are never to be trusted together. This is why Letitia needs to leave. Anyway, that's so while this was happening, Letitia acting like Carrie was being such a nuisance to Stacy, but that's only because Miss Stacy is somebody you know. Like, girl, if you don't get out of my face, if I do not like Letitia at all. When I tell you her energy for me is so blah and negative, it just, she has this such dark energy every time this lady come on camera. Everything about her is so and I absolutely cannot. Anyway, we get with Matt, Carrie, and his mom. They're having another conversation. So Carrie wants Matt to be there for her. You know, she's still, aggravated about her third store potentially closing. And again, money is coming out of her pockets to keep that store afloat. And I am with Matt. I feel like you do need to let the store go. But also, I think Carrie is still upset because she has to fire people. She has to let people go. And this is their means of income. And I think she take all of that into consideration. And while everybody else don't take that into consideration, she does. And so she thinks nobody cares. But their focus is on mainly her being at home cooking and cleaning. And so Matt says Carrie doesn't listen and she's stubborn. I can kind of see that. I like Carrie. I can kind of see that though. But Matt feels like Carrie is using him as a punching bag, and I just don't think so. I think Carrie feels like you low-key don't have her back when it comes to your mama, and it feels like you override her and you take your mom's side and you're being the mama's boy, and that is just what that is. And you want her to have this all-out respect for your mom when your mom is condescending and a bit disrespectful when it comes to Carrie, and she feels like because she's older, like they can do and say whatever they want to people without any. So I'm sorry, y'all, they feel like they can do and say whatever they want without any consequences, and that's not okay. Carrie is a grown woman, and yet your mom keeps trying to treat her as if she's a child, and she's not. So Marlene arrives, and she was like, oh God, and Marlene was like, God is here. The way I laughed. Anyway, this is where the episode ends, y'all. I'm not sure why my computer is moving the way it is. I guess I need to get another one. I'm working on that. But anyway, this is your girl Kiwan, reminding you to keep showing up, keep growing, stay true to yourself, and I will catch y'all in the next video. Bye bye.